welcome. This is Sahara playing Mass Effect 3. We are going to protect some Cerberus scientists that had left Cerberus, and they figured out that as they were putting their projects together, or they were completing the projects, they were disappearing because Cerberus was trying to kill them off. So they decided to rebel. And then we ran across Jacob. Roger, my gosh. I don't know where that came from, Roger. But anyway, so we ended up finding Jacob here, and he's settled down. Yep, he found a woman, wants to have children. Can't say I blame him, but he also left Cerberus.
Hostiles.
Alright, turret. And let's put another turret up there. Not turret, but another drone.
Look for the satellite tower.
Anything here? You guys are tight. You're shooting at something, aren't you? Where are you at? You're right here in front of me? Something right here in front of me. There you are. Turret. Time for a turret. Oops, come here. Where's my mouse? And a drone. I love having that drone in the turret. Oh my god. What are you doing back there, Javik? Got them all? Yeah, you were hiding back there, kid. Boy, I didn't mean to say that. Dude, I was trying to think of dude. You were hiding back there. You couldn't even shoot him from there. Right? Ah, there's the Satellite Council.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
More enemies in our path.
Yeah, I heard that going. Where they at? Where are you at? Okay, how do we get up there?
cover.
I think there was only one way to get up there. Oops. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to get... Jarvik, you're down here. You're not even helping anything down here. Oh, she just lifted him. Let's put a drone. There, you finally got up here. Okay. Come on, over here. Alrighty. Activate guns. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Do I jump up on something? I see. I see. Where they're at. Oops! I did that at the wrong time, didn't I? Okay, we got one more left. Come on, up on over.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually!
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to find my way up there, right? How do we get up there? Cold with all this snow. Out of the way, guys. I don't see any ladders. Oh, here, no, is that a ladder? Oh, it is, but I don't know if I can do it. No, I can't do it. Here's one over here. Oh, here we go. Over there. Got one. That's all it is. Just putting those on.
Restored. Gun 1 reset. Circuit incomplete.
The other gun's still down. Let's get over there.
It's over there. Okay, this is that ladder that I saw before. Here it is. Come on. Oh. Never mind. But I know what it's there for. Okay, where are we at? There it is.
Failure at junction. Repair and reset.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs. Liara, I need you to fix the guns.
You got it.
Ready, Javik? It's just the two of us.
Yes, Commander.
And that's what this is for.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
And how we do that? Here we go.
Power restored. Circuit reset. Guns operational.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
But I don't know what you're doing.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation from the command terminal.
Got it.
So, I'm just looking for stuff? Is that what it is? Is that more or less what he was telling us?
The evacuation is progressing. Is there anything else?
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
I think this was just for me to go around and pick up stuff that I may not have got before, right?
Evacuation in progress. After checking in, please.
Some kind of poison tailored to Turians.
Ah! That's one of my quests I needed. Woohoo! Okay. Thank you.
Evacuation level is Alpha.
Oop, there's something here, but I think we read it. Attempts are ongoing to figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that we delivered system was to be... Okay, we already know that one.
Operation is vital. Please follow instructions from shuttle team leaders.
So I got my meds from here. No, my med gel.
For non-essential equipment.
The guns are functional, but don't show how exposed they are. Okay, are you doing okay there, dude? Come on, move. Okay, so we did pick up some poison
Proceed directly to muster point.
that we needed. What's down here? Probably nothing.
Non-essential equipment.
I think this is how I came in. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're fine. I think I got everything I needed, but I found the Turian poison that I needed for on the Citadel.
Evacuation in progress. Remain calm.
So let us go. Evacuate.
Mia should now be on board and
Oh, wait a minute. I think, did I do this one? But Jacob said we had managed to... yep, yep, we already did that one too.
evacuation in progress.
Let's do it.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Who's taking care of the guns though? Are they automatically targeting?
Shuttle 1 is away.
Don't get blown out of the air.
All right, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Force.
Get those people out of here.
Too easy. Okay, yeah, I know. I need to go hide somewhere.
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Security override in effect. Security override in effect.
How can I get in there?
Security override in effect.
Okay. Oh, this one? Here we go.
Let's go. Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Lead on.
Anything more here to pick up? Damn it! Come on, down. All right. All right, I tried to heal myself, but it didn't work. I don't like this. I managed to get eyes on some of the research. Okay, we already knew this.
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these people out of here. Here we go.
Oops, that was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, I ran right into him. Okay.
Okay, let's get these people out of here.
Was there something here? No.
Here we go.
Is there anywhere I can hide? Oh, nope, there's something there gonna blow up. Can we do a slam?
More enemy shuttles.
Got it. Finding a position.
Oops. Come on, I'm trying to get...
Shuttle 2 away. 1 shuttle remaining.
Where are they all at?
Jacob, come in. What's your data?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Take out that shield generator.
Shuttle 3 away. Evacuation complete.
That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the
Jacob,
shuttle.
hang tight. Understood.
Oh my god, look what we got here. What do I have that will work on this? Oh, move! Move! Did he go away? Okay. Come on. Come on.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bringing the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Okay. In case you're wondering, I am on normal mode, so...
Tango with Delta squads are underground. Take down Shepard.
Come on, get out of there! Move it, move it! Oh, look at them all. Whoa!
Shepard!
Commander!
Don't get killed there, Jacob!
Reinforcements arriving, sir!
Out by the skin of our teeth again, eh, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One that you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Yeah, I understand. I totally get it. You're trying to move on with your life. There's more to life than soldiering, right?
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that Crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Yeah, so we keep running across our teammates from Mass Effect 2.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, okay, so that should have added to our war assets, right? And it did. The Alliance, we're now up to 1,100 on the Alliance. What did we get new? Oh, Alliance Cruiser Shanghai. The Shanghai's most important part in the Reaper War to date, this is something I picked up on one of the planets I scanned, was the evacuation of the colony Uqbar. Alliance intel reported Reaper forces headed toward Uqbar, but as a cruiser, the Shanghai was unable to land on the medium gravity world. The Shanghai's captain quickly dispatched all its shuttles to help transport hundreds of colonists onto the ship. Making over 41 shuttle runs in a single hour, the Shanghai managed to evacuate the entire remaining population. When Reaper forces arrived, Uqbar's capital city was as empty as if it had never been inhabited at all. Well, good for him. Alliance Naval, so we got 40 from that. Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. In peacetime, the Alliance's Naval Exploration Flotilla is used as a survey force to chart out new systems. The NEF came under fire in 2185 when several dozen service people were charged with withholding information on rich mining deposits in order to sell the locations to the exploration firm Beria Frontiers. The Alliance attempted to hide the controversy to little avail as more and more officers were indicted. Eager to bury its shady history, the NEF has dedicated its entire flotilla and material resources to constructing the Crucible. Nothing like having dirty secrets, right? Cerberus. So, research data. Data liberated from Cerberus Research Lab includes reports on the composition and strengths of various, Cerberus scientists. The elusive man searched for humanity's best, attracted many renowned scientists. Cerberus offered generous salaries, brand new facilities, and unfettered research budgets. Despite these lavish perks, some began to worry about the ethical ramifications of the work. The scientists rescued from Gelex was among the first to leave Cerberus. They diligently helped to reconstruct to construct the Crucible. Dr. Brian Cole. Dr. Brynn, I think it's Brynn. Dr. Brynn Cole is an ex-Cerberus scientist who studied the technology left behind by the Collectors. She eventually cut ties with the Elusive Man and helped dozens of scientists and their families flee the organization. The Doctor has joined the Crucible project, using the knowledge gained during her employment with Cerberus to help build the weapon. And then Jacob Taylor. He comes with 25. After helping Commander Shepard destroy the Collectors, Jacob Taylor cut his ties with Cerberus. He joined the war following an attack on a safe house for former Cerberus operatives where he was hiding out. Jacob turned down formal reinstatement into the Alliance Marine Corps, feeling his past with Cerberus disqualified him from their company. Taylor is instead a consultant, advising the Alliance on Cerberus tactics and defenses. He also participates in missions that target the Elusive Man's holdings. Cool. All right. We're making some headway, are we not? Yes, I know I need to go, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that right now. You girls are going to have something to say. You guys have something to say every time.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
Okay.
Commander, Caden was looking for you. I believe he's in the crew quarters. The Cerberus scientists are safe with the Alliance. The brass thinks they'll be a big help on the Crucible.
First Grissom Academy, now this. Nice work.
You know how fighter pilots put those little stamp things under their cockpits for each kill? I'm thinking of getting one by the galaxy map every time I analyze the crap out of some data.
You turn it into a regular Marine.
Yes, well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. It feels good to bring someone out alive.
Do I have any messages? No, I do not. Let's go talk to Joker. I've done 2 missions and I haven't talked to Joker, so I probably missed some of the little chit-chat, right? But Caden wants to talk to me.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
It's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
I too.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that.
No.
How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the Elusive Man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity.
No.
Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early.
Yeah, me too.
Commander?
What's on your mind, Edie?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes. It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I'm speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Hello, Shepard.
Yeah, that's a little beyond me. But it is an awesome theory, a possibility, and it's been speculated before that our concept of physics is just our concept of physics. That's not how it would be everywhere else, right? In different realms, dimensions. Okay, crew deck. So where is he at on the crew deck? He is in the crew's quarters. Why are you in the crew's quarters? don't think there's anyone here. No. This is where he would be. So why are you in the crew's quarters? There you are.
Hey, what's going on? You got a minute?
Sure, Caden. What's up?
You know, I've just been sitting here thinking.
Uh-oh. Okay, hit me with it.
So those Cerberus scientists, they were good people.
What do you mean?
I mean, Dr. Cole and her team, they seemed like good people. Knowing that, what do we do? I mean, what if there are more like them trapped inside Cerberus struggling to get out?
Tell me what you think we should do.
I don't know, Shepard. These are the hard calls. I mean, the decision to sacrifice the one for the many, the choice to leave someone behind till you're in that moment. So, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Well, we help anyone who asks, and we do.
Anyone that comes forward, like these people, we help, no matter what. That's the best we can do.
I know.
Sometimes the best we can do won't feel like enough, but it's all we've got.
So the scientists that put you back together, that saved your life, they were good people.
They were professionals. I didn't know them all.
And the elusive man?
Was he a good person?
Once? Ever?
Well, he gave me what I needed to stop the collectors.
Right, exactly. But so you never saw this coming from him? From him? Sorry. I'm not sure what I want you to say here. I guess I'm just looking for some sort of insight on the elusive man. Something.
Well, it's complicated because I don't understand him either.
Back then, he wanted the best for humanity, and he had resources to spare. But then it became humanity first and at any cost. And that's a very different thing.
Yeah, it is.
But this? No. I never saw this coming from him.
Okay. Well, thanks, Shepard. I'm glad we could talk about this.
Meanwhile, you should find a way to take your mind off things.
I know. Joker did ask me to give him some poker tips. He keeps losing his shirt to James.
Good luck with that. Joker has a terrible poker face.
Great. Well, I like a challenge. See you around.
You bet.
Hey, if you get a moment, we should head out to the Citadel for a snack. I know a place that still has steak.
Steak? Mmm.
I should get back to this report. I'll catch you later, Shepard.
Steak? Ooh, I haven't had steak in so long. I love steak. Okay, so... life support? I don't think there's anyone in life support. No. All I have to do is look on the map, right? I think maybe this is where he was at. Yeah, I think this is where he was at. Okay, let's go talk to...
Are you sure you want to play this game?
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is, though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my CSEC days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old.
Okay.
I'm glad Jacob saw through the elusive man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use him.
I like the fact that they move around in this Normandy instead of always being in the same location.
Don't mind us. Just telling James here what it means to be a real soldier. Another time, maybe.
Hey, Commander.
So you guys are trading, swapping stories, huh? Counting your hairs. Basically. Do I want to... no, I don't think I want to do any of that. Nope. I like my slam. Now, if I was going somewhere different, then I might have to... I wish there was a place where I could look at everybody's weapons. But I can't until I recruit them.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. That's one of my quests. I'm just trying to
Still
get some...
think you can win this, huh?
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mentioned those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Yeah, he's Archangel,
Been through
alright.
a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah. Not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vicarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was all right. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
You guys are too funny. Okay.
I find using my biotics to toss someone across the room is a decent attention grabber.
Yes, but it's also a good way to draw enemy fire.
Well, you can handle yourself in a fight now, Liara. I mean, not that your biotics weren't impressive the first time we met.
I have had my fair share of opportunities to use them these past few years.
Well, I'm glad you got through in one piece. Sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
Okay. Oh, we got more stuff here. Upgrades. Power recharge speed. Oh, that says... Okay, I already did that. Miniaturized armor capacitors. So, shield regain power +5, or power cooldown bonus, power recharge speed. Use capacitors to increase your ski. Alright, so either shield. Alright, what do we want? Shield regen speed or power recharge speed. I think my power is recharging pretty fast, actually. The shield bonus. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to do that one. Oops, shield bonus. Okay. And then we have improved Geth resistors. So, shields +5% or power damage. Let's do power damage. Remains a Reaper Destroyer. To avoid the risk of indoctrination, remote drones have been sent to study the salvaged remains of a Reaper Destroyer. The drones can dig under the outer hull, scanning circuits for technology that will increase the speed at which tech, bionic, and combat abilities can be fired. Alternatively, the Council has offered a Citadel-wide merchant discount for choosing the safer option and demolishing the remains. Store discount bonus. Destroy the remains for a store discount. Power cooldown bonus. Scan the remains for new technology. I'm going to scan the remains for power technology. Yep. Intel from Battle of Arcticus. Telemetry captured from Arctimus Station shows just how quickly Reapers poured in from the relay and tore through Alliance fleets. BIs can analyze hostile fire in the data collected to increase weapon damage. They can also spend processing power looking for ways to improve shielding against Reaper weapons. Come on. Weapon damage bonus to increase your weapon damage or to improve your shield. Wow. Weapon damage or shields? I think shields, right? Okay. And we have Smuggler Manifest. Unite System. Operative Morat has sent Smuggler Manifest of an Athabasca class freighter for authorities in the Yugits system. The manifest follows. Doesn't take time. Authorities will seize the frigate in 2 hours per the broker's request. The government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favors rendered. Okay. Email from Jacob Taylor to Dr. Bryan. I miss you, Bryan, but I'm glad you're back there. The fighting's going to get tough when we push out into the Crucible. When we push out with the Crucible. I've gotten the cold soldier from people who know I used to work for Cerberus. Can't say I blame them, especially after what happened on the Citadel. I've been able to teach other soldiers how Cerberus fights, though. They may be wearing new equipment, but I know their tactics. I love you, Brynn. Take care of yourself.
Thanks for coming by.
Nothing to say, huh? Okay.
A pleasure to see you.
Pleasure to see you too, Glyph. You're always... I don't get you just when you come in at me. He always salutes me. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted where? Oh, here. Engineering?
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenan. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing to report.
Commander.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Okay. Down here, where am I trying to go? Where is...
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something. Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Yep. I have a couple people who want to talk to me. Let's get down here.
You and this human called Jacob were both part of Cerberus.
That is correct.
And Cerberus is filled with traitors to humanity.
Yes, they oppose us in this war.
Then why should we trust either of you?
We have severed our ties with the organization.
But you were programmed by Cerberus.
I can extrapolate where this is going. I have superseded my original programming and have chosen to oppose Cerberus.
You mean you have chosen to oppose your creators?
Correct.
I find this a very troubling freedom machine. That is all.
Why?
Those humans you saved were fortunate. There are still places in the galaxy to hide. Our refugees perished. There was nowhere left to run. I trust you, Commander, when you say you no longer expedite Cerberus's goals. Otherwise... Perhaps later, Commander.
Otherwise what? You try to kill me? I don't know. Well, we know James is up. We know James is upstairs, right? Are you down here? Cortez? Oh, there you are, over here.
Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win.
Yep, I think he is. What time is it here? So I've been making notes of what my team members are using. Some of them are using my own weapons, so when I upgrade mine, it upgrades theirs. James is using the Grail Spike Thrower. So I want to upgrade that. Here it is. He's using the level 1, so let's upgrade that to level 2. And then level 3. And everyone else so far is using what I'm using. Because it increases their... Let's do it up to level 5. And the particle rifle, what do I have that at? Particle rifle. I have it at 4. Let's get that up to 5 too. It's a little bit more expensive, but alright, so all of our weapons are now on level 5s that I've seen. That's why I wish I could look at everybody's armor. Oh, here, is this it? No, this is my own. I'm not armored, but everybody's weapons at one time. But I can only see their weapons when I take them out, and I think that sucks, right? Even here on the weapons bench, it's only mine. I can't... do anybody else's. No. Alright, let's go up to CIC. So, do I got any more points? I have 4, so that isn't gonna work. My Renegade is still really down. My reputation is up though. My Paragon. My reputation. Okay. So, I don't think we have anything here. I know I still have some codexes. Planets and locations. Which one is the new one on here? Scion? Scion, a fortified world under the protection of several Asari matriarchs, has begun to supply fuel to Systems Alliance forces in the hope that an Asari-human partnership might prevent the Reapers from seizing the planet. Alliance forces have since established several outposts in the system. The humans in Asari have been joined by a small detachment of Turians drawn from the private militia of a corporate conglomerate that does business with Scion. The 3 species are so determined to defend Scion that interrogation issues have been negligible. The task force has already thrown back several key Reaper attacks, although the commanders expressed concern that small Reaper forces could have slipped through despite their diligence. Okay. The Reaper War. We still had a few on here. Serbia's coup. Counselor Udina's attempted coup will no doubt be analyzed for generations to come, but a clear picture is beginning to emerge. Udina had contacted Cerberus to coordinate what was intended to be a bloodless takeover of the Citadel, in which he would force the other counselors to grant him emergency powers so that he could command the Citadel fleet. He would then direct the fleet to liberate his home world, Earth. So that was his thought. The plan fell apart early when Executor Palin and the Solarian counselor caught wind of it. In defense of the plan, the elusive man dispatched his top assassins, commanded by Kei Ling, to kill them. Udina had little choice but to support the assassins with an armed force sufficient to hold the Citadel. Captured confidants have indicated that Udina and Lang's alliance were relatively fragile. Udina may have planned to turn on Cerberus once the fleet was his to command, and Lang departed when he calculated that Udina would not succeed. Persistent rumors suggest that Udina might have been a high-functioning victim of Reaper indoctrination. It's probably what happened. His actions played right into the Reaper's plans. Even if the coup failed, it would damage Citadel governance. If it succeeded, his plan to retake Earth would likely have turned into a military blunder that Council forces could ill afford. However, there is no direct evidence of his indoctrination, nor obvious opportunity. It is more likely that Udina acted out of desperation and in doing so cost humanity its counselor. He might have been indoctrinated. If you think about it, those keepers are everywhere on the Citadel, right? What's to say they're not being used to indoctrinate people? I just thought about that. The fall of Tetris. The Reapers' first attack on Turian space followed an age-old maxim, hit them where it hurts. A populous colony dating back centuries, Tetris was already embedded in the Turian psyche as the site of the worst terrorist attack in Turian history. Wounds were still raw from the Balaam blast, in which a separatist revolutionary slammed a starship into the colony's capital, killing more than 100,000 Turians. Hierarchy forces responded with a massive invasion of the planet to stamp out the separatist movement. It was a catalyst for the Turians. No, it was a catharsis for the Turians, reassuring them that heroes would always triumph over evil, and so the Reapers struck Tetris first. By the time Tetris went dark, the Turians had already learned that the Bartarians and humans were under attack. The hierarchy responded with what they believed was overwhelming force, only to walk into a trap. Reaper ships were waiting on the other side of the relay to Tetris, and they released devastating firepower the moment the fleet emerged. Turian leaders, observing the one-sided battle, were faced with a choice: reinforce their side of the relay to defend against a Reaper invasion, or throw more resources into an offense. With soldiers and civilians alike clamoring for retribution against the Reapers, the Turians continued the assault. The hierarchy sent warp bombs through the relay to clear a path, fighting tooth and talon to inflict casualties against the Reaper fleet. It was a valiant effort, but doomed. The Reapers emerged victorious from the relay and began broadcasting a signal to Turian convoys. Images of Alan, Tetris' capital, once again a smoking wreck. The fight for Turian space had begun. The miracle of Palaban. The Turian and Krogan counterattack on Palaban combined deception, courage, and tenacity. First, the Turians leaked a false battle plan that drew on the same tactics they used at beginning of the assault on Palaban. Then the dreadnought Indomitable faked a problem with its drive core coming out of FTL near Palaban's moon, Mine. 3 other dreadnoughts and their attendant fleets deployed to assist Indomitable, a tempting target that drew the Reaper capital ships away from Palaban. Turian troop transports then entered Palaban's atmosphere to release shuttles, gliders, and individual soldier capsules. The Reapers did not understand the seriousness of the threat at first. Those that detected the landing crafts sent husks and collector swarms to intercept them, but little more. This allowed Krogan commandos to link up with Palaban's resistance and hand off their payloads, warp bombs, and fission weapons. In simultaneous strikes across the globe, Reaper ships began to explode. Cool! Turian resistance members had managed to smuggle the bombs inside when the Reaper processing ships, troop transports, and even destroyers and capital ships had opened their structures to indoctrinate Turian leaders. Large swaths of territory fell back into Turian and Krogan control. News of the victory gave a much-needed boost to the morale of the Turian resistance and the galactic public. But the action was not without sacrifice. Turian insurgents gave their lives to ensure the explosives detonated, and the processing centers they destroyed were full of civilians who died just as surely as if they had been harvested. Of the dead, General Minresbik said, "Whatever they were in life, their deaths had no equal. They are worthy of joining the spirit of Palaban itself." That would have been a hard decision to make, knowing you were going to sacrifice your civilians to kill the Reapers, but I guess that's what it takes, right? Wow, because the Reapers don't care. The Reapers. Harvesting. Even with all the Reapers' power, harvesting every sapient species in an entire galaxy can take decades or even centuries. The most time-consuming part of the process is gathering DNA from the population. To accelerate the effort, the Reapers follow a consistent procedure. Victims who cooperate, surrender, or are captured by husks are sorted into camps. It is believed the husk possesses receptors that allow them to analyze the victim's DNA through sight, smell, or touch. Well, all the husks we run across were all violent. They never even gave us the option to surrender, right? Victims that meet their standards are herded from the camps into processor ships. Wow. Those the husks deem insufficient are either turned into husks themselves or indoctrinated to serve as slave labor. The Reapers use this last option to give their victims false hope. Many captives who would otherwise fight back become docile when they see members of their own kind obey and survive. The processor ships reduce victims to a transportable liquid. Like in a slaughterhouse, the ship's design prevents victims from seeing or hearing what happens elsewhere so that they do not panic. The victims are ushered into locking pods. They're then rent apart and dissolved into paste that is flushed to storage vats. God, that's horrible. The rate of killing is phenomenal. Intelligence estimates suggest that there are more than 400 processor ships on Earth, killing approximately 1.86 million humans every day. Wow! In combination with battlefield deaths, disease, and phantom, this pace will result in the complete depopulation of Earth within a decade. As the husks and indoctrinated slaves build more slaughtering facilities, the kill rate can only increase. So that's another thought too. Once we stop the Reapers, that means humanity is going to have to repopulate, right? And if it gets down to such a low amount of people, even it's going to be diversity. There's going to be so many different races probably that survive, but the gene pool is going to have shrunk so much. How will that impact our future generations? Because will there end up being too much inbreeding? I guess it all depends on how many humans actually survive. Reaper capabilities. The Reapers are technologically superior to the organic species of the galaxy, but the degree of their superiority is a matter of debate in the intelligence community. The Reapers' thrusters and FTL drives appear to propel them at more than twice the speed of Citadel ships. Estimates of their location in dark space suggest they can travel nearly 30 light years in a 24-hour period. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Reapers usually destroy field infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating that Reapers do not require organic species energy supplies. That's true. That's why we keep running across all those destroyed field depots. Consequently, the Reapers attack without regard for maintaining supply lines behind them, except to move husks from one planet to another. Unlike Citadel ships, Reapers do not appear to discharge static buildup from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. The main gun on a Reaper capital ship dwarfs that of the Alliance Everest-class dreadnoughts. No dreadnought has yet survived a direct hit from the weapon. Estimates put its destructive power anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. Even if the target is hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath molten metal. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons a longer effective range than Organics dreadnoughts or cruisers. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off the firepower of a small fleet. Weapons specifically designed to overcome shields such as the Javelin, Guardian lasers, or the Thranx series can bypass the barriers to some degree. The difficulty is getting close enough to use them. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ships, similar in principle to Guardian, presents an effective defense against organic species fighters. So that's why we need to get that Crucible up and running. Reaper vulnerabilities. Although clearly technologically superior to the Citadel forces, the Reapers have experienced casualties in the battle against the galaxy. This indicates that theoretically, with the right intelligence, weapons, and strategy, the Reapers could be defeated. Unlike the Mass Effect relays that they created, Reapers do not have quantum shields. Locking itself down at a quantum level would leave a Reaper unaware of his surroundings until the shielding deactivated. Instead, Reapers rely on kinetic barriers. In the case of a Reaper capital ship, these kinetic barriers can hold off the firepower of 2 dreadnoughts simultaneously, but 3 clearly cause strain, and 4 typically results in destruction. Weapons designed to maximize heat damage, such as the Thrax series, show better results against the Reapers than pure kinetic impacts. The barriers of a Reaper destroyer are less formidable than those of a capital ship. It is possible for a single cruiser and many fighters to disable or demolish a destroyer if they can get within range before they are themselves destroyed, so it's a suicide mission. The Reaper's energy sources are not infinite. For example, to land on a planet, a Reaper must substantially reduce its mass. This transfer of power to its Mass Effect generators leaves the Reaper's kinetic barriers at only partial strength. Sovereign was destroyed while assuming direct control over Saren. The feedback from Saren's death seemed to entirely overload Sovereign's shields. Current Reapers do not seem to suffer from this design flaw. Reaper capital ships can turn faster than Citadel dreadnoughts, but to do so, they must lower their mass to a level unacceptable in combat situations. Consequently, it is possible for a dreadnought to emerge from FTL travel behind a capital ship, then bring its guns to bear faster than the Reaper can return fire. This is a poor tactic, however, against Reapers flying in proper formation. Do I have one more? These ones I might know. Body armor we know. Kinetic barriers, mass accelerators, small arm, tech armor, and fortification. Yeah. Alright. We got them all done! Yay! No more blinking at me, but look at all this. Oh my god, look at all this crap. Oh my Jesus. Jesus. Anyway, it's an hour. I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. When we come back, we will find another mission to go up on. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.